This is a SmartSlope C185 module with all the accessories installed. Gives you a pretty good idea how they all work. You can notice that we've got what I call root weaving holes down here at the bottom of the Smart Shield. This part will be buried in backfill between the two units, and the roots of the plants that are planted in there will be able to weave through there and stitch it all in together, hold it very securely. Another thing to take note of is that they are offset. They're not straight across from one another, and so when the blocks are installed side by side, the two Smart Shields out here at the tip will overlap and create a blockage or an occlusion of the backfill between two modules. Now in this particular condition, I've got the 60 degree SmartSlope Smart Batter spacer installed right here, and I will take that out, kind of doing a little deconstruction here. Then on the other side, just for example, I've got the 50 degree spacer installed. And you can see how the 50 degree spacer is longer than the position of the slot for the Smart Radius truss, and so you have to put it in after you get the truss put in, if you're going to put a truss in. So, and there's our receptor holes for both of them. And then you can see I've got both Smart Radius supports in place in the forward position. See how easy that comes out? And I've got it in the rearward position as well. It comes out very, very easy. And then and here you can see everything is hollow. Even the inside of the Smart Shield is hollow, so that soil can penetrate that and roots can penetrate, as is the Smart Radius supports. Soil and roots can penetrate that. So once the plants get planted, and the plants will be planted in a position in about this elevation, their roots are going to go down and out, and so the roots are going to stitch all this together, which there's no way to really quantify that yet, but trust me, we'll work on it. Now you can see that these Smart Shields come right off because there's nothing stacked over the top of it. However, once you set a block on top, the next block will be sitting here, and it will hold all these in position and nothing can move. None of these features or none of these accessories can leave the block once the successive course is installed. And then down here we've got some dimples or depressions. Those are to hold additional moisture for difficult dry periods. And then you see the hole that we have here where we insert the Smart Grid by Paraweb. You can see we've imprinted the module and its name on the tail of the block, which is pretty neat, I think. You don't see that ever in the retaining wall business. And that's the block. I'll take out this last Smart Shield, come around, we'll take a look at the block from the front. This particular block has been stained a nice olive green with the water-based stain that we like to use, and it's got a nice mottled finish, almost like it's camouflaged, and that truthfully is our intention, because the gray concrete, straight concrete, tends to get very bright and white and reflect a lot of sun, and you take great notice of it when it's installed. And we wanted to minimize the visual impact of SmartSlope before the plants had grown it over. So by staining it this nice olive green, it sort of disappears into the backdrop, and then you really don't see it once the plants grow it over. So that's our SmartSlope module. And you can see lots of details about this on our website. You can see AutoCAD cut sheets or PDF cut sheets with all the dimensions and properties of the modules, but sometimes it's nice to see them in the flesh. Thank you very much.